Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Egyptians. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome Yoka.
All right, gentlemen, one thing, protect yourself at all times, okay?
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power's not there.
Oh, and Bulldog stunned, and he is hurt.
Throw some punches here.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Good block by Bad Intentions. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Nice block by Bulldog. Halfway through round number one. Well, nowadays we have so many different weight classes. Used to be only 8 weight classes. Now with all the super and juniors attached to every weight class, you can go up and down the scale with ease throughout your career. Is that good for the game?
No, I don't really think it is because you're making it too easy for the fighters. You know, I'm not saying that it's not good that they have an alternate to a weight class, but a lot of times when you make things easy, they're going to go for the path that is easier. In other words, somebody should be a middleweight. Now all of a sudden they're going to be a light heavyweight. They're going to be a super middleweight, where with a little discipline, they would have fit into that middleweight frame. It wasn't that they couldn't make it. Now you make it so easy, they don't want to make it.
Good way to protect the midsection. Good counter punch. What happened to the get to know ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant and we've already had 4 courses and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet, you got 8 more to go.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Gets rid of that effort. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Blocks it away. Back up top he goes. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Well-placed counter punch by Bulldog. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Well-placed 3 punches landing by Bad Intentions. Blocks the headshot. And he returns on that exchange. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Good exchange. He fires back. Good way to protect the midsection. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. And a good counter by Bad Intentions. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Oh, Bulldog stunned, and he is hurt. Look at that. Smart veteran move. Hurt, so you hug.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Oh, what a great ability to recover. Good defense, just covering up down low. Blocks it away. Back and forth exchange. Gets rid of that body shot. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Well, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
A nice block by Bad Intentions. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Nice, precise work, doubling it up by Bulldog. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. And he returns on that exchange. Fine-looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
Nice block by Bulldog. He scored well after being hit himself. Well done three-punch series of punches there by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions, his ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it, he's putting them together. You know, one or two wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first two punches, they set up the third and fourth.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Bulldog. Got hit, but he sends it right back. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a nonstop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Bad Intentions is doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Well, there he is on the outside, staying away from any danger, but still able to do what he wants.
Hey, Joe, so often we talk about the height, we talk about the length, but how about talking about patience? How about talking about discipline? He's using both those assets beautifully, staying on the outside, getting his kind of fight.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How how they're going to be remembered.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by bad intentions. The jab has been able to carry the night for him so far. Why so, Teddy?
Well, first of all, he's been able to get it off at the right time. His opponent, that sweet spot. You know, you hear about that in baseball. You want to just hit that ball in the sweet spot. Well, the jab, he's catching his opponent just as he's starting to get into his range before he can get off.
Up and down, side to side.
Good way to protect the midsection. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. He's showing very good footwork. He's showing fine defensive movement here. But as for the opponent, how do you solve that?
Well, you got to make believe you're a football player. You got to make believe you're a linebacker in football. You go down the line with that running back. You don't go following around the place. You make sure you move laterally. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to cut that ring down, take space away.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Bulldog. Solid right hands headline that exchange. Bad Intentions is doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. Bulldog's got no head movement whatsoever. I mean, this is a very easy target to hit here.
No, if it wasn't for his opponent snapping his head back with his jab, there'd be no head movement at all. But that's not the kind of head movement that you're talking about. He should be doing it on his own, getting away from the punches. But, Joe, if you haven't been taught it, it's not going to show up suddenly the night of the fight.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Gets rid of that body shot. That was not well targeted by Bulldog.
Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him.
6 rounds in the books, 6 to go. Counter punch by Bulldog. Comes right back with a shot of his own. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. counterpunch after some fine defense by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions has got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
So you hear the saying when people say, do you know what time it is? You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. That's a good block by Bulldog. Good looking counterpunch. He's doing a really nice job here on the outside. He's staying safe. He is away from his opponent's danger zone, but yet he's able to accomplish things offensively.
Yeah, he's getting full extension on his punches is what you're basically saying, Joe. He's doing a good job of that. If he threw his punches from a little too close, he would get time. So he's making sure he's at the right place when he first gets those punches moving.
Good block there by Bulldog. How about a return to sender with the left hand? A headshot blocked. Bad Intentions is fighting real smart here on the outside. You know, I wonder if he's taking his man lightly because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before. Deep waters. And he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
Solid counterpunch by Bad Intentions. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Blocks that belt line well.
Keep your hands up.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
That shot unable to land. Now that's some fine work right there by Bulldog. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Showing you some defense there with the block. Targeted counterpunch by Bulldog. Nice block by Bad Intentions.
side to side.
Good way to protect the midsection. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that, you say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy. What is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Blocks away that headshot. Oh, everybody will tell you, you can't get away with that. What a big, wide, sweeping whiff that was.
Well, you can get away with it if the guy doesn't want to throw back. But if this guy wants to start throwing back, then you're not getting away with it.
Very good, steady double jab there. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecards. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Very nice defensive guard there. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
And another right hand comes in. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Bulldog. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Blocks away that headshot. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Lands the counter. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Good block by Bad Intentions. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Parries that punch intended for the head. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional, mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them to keep those elbows.
Oh, and there you go. Bad Intentions
Right,
is in bad shape. Bulldog showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
That just missed. Nice block by Bulldog. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Able to cover up that gut. More than one, and it's just what he wants. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Good return fire that time. Good block. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt. where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Holy cow! Now you see the counter punching here. Big shot to the body. Bad intentions is making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Gets rid of that body shot. Some fine fundamentals. Good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Blocked by bad intentions. All the rounds in the books for the official decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
We go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges score the fight. A unanimous decision. Your winner, Bad Intentions.
Your winner by unanimous decision. All three judges giving it to him.
I didn't agree with the judges completely, but they got the right guy winning.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.